Yo, welcome back to the Heavily Opinionated Podcast. It's your boy, Jamel Kijana, a.k.a. Melly Mel, a.k.a. whatever you want to call me. And with me, I got...
It's your boy, Playboy Troy, reporting live from the Bay Area. What it do?
What it do, man? Who else I got with me tonight?
It's your boy, Cooley, a.k.a. Kool-Aid Man. Ha ha! Frank Mason, you know, we here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last but certainly not least...
Certainly. You know what's going on, man. It's your boy, Player Pat. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building back to back. You feel me?
Who may or may not smell good at times. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that, Cooley? Huh? What do you mean by that Kool-Aid statement? What do you mean by that?
If they don't know, they can go back to Tuesday's episode that we dropped about behind-the-scenes conversation that we had. They'll get it. No, about smell. God.
I'm talking about the Kool-Aid statement.
Nah, bro. I just wanted to address the statement though that he just said though about the smell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I always smell good.
Clearly, we can't tell you that.
No, I don't need y'all to. I don't need y'all to. I'm okay with you.
Damn, Najee, do you want to? That's how
you
hard you
me like, I'm
you
right.
it so hard. Like
I'm okay.
I thought this was a safe place.
I just thought that it's okay to create a positive, encouraging environment, but clearly it's not.
No, it's not.
No. At the end of the day, say what you want to say. I'm just telling you how I'm going to perceive it.
Nah, don't say what you want to say. Not to me.
This is a safe space.
It's not a safe space. Because clearly, if I say something positive and try to compliment somebody, you're going to think I want to fornicate. So I don't want
you literally just said, like, bro,
I didn't say fornicate.
Go check out the other episode. The nigga literally just said, a nigga walk up to me and tell me, hey, nice shirt. I'm going to tell the nigga, what the fuck you want, an autograph? Like, bro,
how you talking about us?
Like, what the fuck is going on? This nigga is wild.
No, because I bet you if he compliments somebody and they hit him with the same energy, he could be like, "Oh well, damn, you ain't got to be a dickhead."
Nigga done took DJ Rose's job. Nigga done took DJ Rose's job. Spin Master Nod.
No, that's like if I'm walking in the door and I hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. Well, fuck you and your mama. That's how I feel at that point. So now,
literally
that's the problem with people. That's the problem.
To be appreciative of people. Okay.
Literally, that happened to me this morning. I opened the door for my professor because we walking in at the same time. She said, "Thank you, Jamel. Just such a nice young man." Then there's like this other student right behind her. Walks right. Nothing. You just like, oh no, she did it for us.
Bro, I didn't know I worked for you. Where my tax papers was at?
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Expectation. You don't do shit out of
no, definitely not. No expectation.
You can't do shit thinking that
I did it out of like you.
I did it out of
like, are you gonna hold the door for the
Pat? It's different.
I was just like,
when you're, it's not expectation. It's just that Southern hospitality in me. So it's like if I know if I'm walking through the door or if somebody happened to see me coming up to the door, I would want them to hold the door for me like I would hold the door for them. That's like
expectation.
Granted.
I would want them to hold the door just as I would do for me.
This wasn't a hold the door.
Expectation.
This wasn't a hold the door. This was to open the door.
For female, you should open the door
for assumption.
Big difference. And this is also the second door. The first door, we both went to second doors. Second door, I'm like, let me open the door for my teacher. And then the person was right behind, so they just kind of like slid through. I was just like, oh, okay. And then it just got this weird little like,
no.
It's
part of being player.
No expectation. No expectation at all. But it was just kind of like,
okay. That's my fault.
I don't think the person who walked by you doesn't have respect for people. I just think the person who walked by you could be going through whatever they're going through.
Of course.
If I open the door for you,
whatever it could be.
If I open the door for you,
they could not have respect for people.
And you don't say nothing to me, that basically is you spitting in my face.
Because I'm definitely guilty of not saying anything when people hold the door for me. Yeah, I'm guilty of not saying it the second time. Like if there's two doors we got to go through and you open it for me the first time or you hold it for me, I'll say thank you. You do it the second time or for the second door, I don't have to say.
If I open the door,
it's niggas like you though that piss me off.
What?
It's niggas like you though that piss me off. Because now, Cooley, go ahead and say what you was gonna say, man.
If I open a door for somebody, if they say thank you, I appreciate it. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, I appreciate it. But if they don't say nothing, it's like, I decided to open the door. Like, they didn't have to tell me.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
Thank you or not.
That's how you gotta be.
All right, cool.
But see, if a nigga tell me thank you for one and then don't tell me thank you for the other one.
Okay, so when somebody do a double sneeze,
I don't like that type of shit.
How many double sneezes are? Somebody sneeze once, you say bless you. If they do it again 10 seconds later, you double blessing them.
I'm blessing them again.
Jesus Christ.
The max is 3.
Maybe I've been out the South
max
too long.
is 3.
I'm not
the max is 3.
Yeah.
Because at this point now,
nigga, you
God's phone is already busy. How many times you gonna call him?
You feel me? You dealing with some other shit.
I can only got so many blessings.
I'm almost about to ask you if you want to go to the hospital. I'm almost ready.
Yeah.
What about 3 doors?
Like,
does the same apply for 3 doors?
Yeah.
Does it apply for 3 doors as well?
If we're going through 3 doors, I feel like for me, if I open the first door for you, you should open the second door.
The second door,
and then
that's too much. That's too much. Now we got to change our work. Now we got to change our walking speeds.
No, it's not. You're already
walking through the door.
Okay, I'm describing like imagine you walk into a building and it's like I would say maybe like 15 feet before the next door, in a sense. Like this is like a foyer type. You know,
behind you.
No, but you're saying if I open the door for you on the first one, you got to open the next one. Or hold the door. Like, let's just say I hold the door. I hold the door behind me. You know how you hold the door behind you?
I'm not about to.
And you're still ahead of
me. You ahead now. So now
I've always been
opening
ahead.
The next door.
No, I'm saying, imagine I've always been ahead. Like, let's just say I'm walking and I open the door for myself, and then I see somebody like 3 feet behind. I hold it for them.
You hold the door,
and they get it themselves, and I keep walking. So I'm still ahead of you.
Right. So then you should probably open the door. You're gonna do the same shit. You're gonna do the same shit at the next door.
Yeah. Oh, I thought y'all were saying that the person that I just held it for needs to
if I
to the next
open the door for the person, then they're gonna go into the door.
If you open the door because now I'm behind you. Yeah. That's
I've seen, but I have seen people in that kind of like that same scenario with the 3 doors. The person who opened the first door and somebody walked through it, and I know the person who was open the first door will literally walk up to go open the second door. Bro, I don't work for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't work for you. That's crazy. I'm not about to do that.
That's too much.
And on top of that, you're not gonna say thank you for none of them. Oh, brother.
I'm saying
you got another thing.
People don't really open the door.
If that happens, I need a W-2. I need a W-2 form because I work for you at this point.
With my pay stub.
With my pay stub.
I'll say thank you twice.
Yeah, 1099. I'm a contractor.
But if you open the door for me twice, but if you just holding the door because you were ahead of me and I'm right behind you, and you do that for both doors, I'll say thank you once. Definitely the first time, but then the second time it's just like, oh, okay, and we just got through it. I don't need to say
open the fucking door.
No, hold the door. If they open it for me both times,
I opened it. Whatever. You were walking through a door that I'm fucking holding on.
It's different. It's different. If I hold the door, that means I'm just letting you get in real quick so you don't have to open it yourself. But if I open the door for you, I'm giving up my time so you can go in front of me, in a sense.
What are you doing when you're holding the door? If I'm holding
the door, I'm just holding it real quick.
To hold is a time lapse and it's on.
No. It's different type of time, though. It's different type of time. If I hold the door, that means you just kind of sliding in. I'm letting it go as soon as I see that.
There's a difference between throwing the ball and tossing the ball. There's a difference.
There definitely is. So there's a difference between holding the door and opening it. Oh, fellas, how do y'all feel about this WNBA draft?
Like I said, the numbers about to go up for the WNBA. They already looking at a new TV deal, so they're trying to branch off from the NBA on that, which is no problem. I feel like it's time. They've been kind of, I don't want to say handcuffed, but they've been little sistered basically. So it's time to see if they can step out of that shadow and see if they can do it on their own. Get a good TV deal by themselves and display the game in the right way for women's basketball. But with that being said, Indiana Fever already prepping that the attendance is going to be high for Caitlin Clark. So they're moving their games from smaller gyms to bigger gyms, which is what you're supposed to do. When you get a big-time player like Caitlin Clark, you do that. With that being said, all the other women falling behind her, which is not going to be no problem. The top 5, I want to say it's crazy to see that Angel Reese wasn't in that top 5, which is not crazy, but she's a talked about name in college basketball. So I think I don't know if you got the mock draft up or not, if you can pull it up, but I think she's like 6 or 7, I want to say, on the mock draft. But
I think they had her at 8 going to Chi-Town. You talking about Angel Reese?
yes.
Yeah, they have Camilla going to their first pick for them. And then I
That's what it
think they
was.
had
Chicago wanted
Angel
two big men.
Reese.
They wanted two centers, which made no sense to me. But I did see the video.
Do y'all
of
see
Angel
this
Reese
possibly happen? Do y'all see them getting?
Teams. A couple teams need centers. A couple teams need centers though. Like for example, like all right, so Los Angeles, they get in Cameron Brink, which she's 6'4", and then if you scroll down, they have the number 5 pick. They're getting 6'2", which in women's ball that can be pretty tall in terms of forwards, but I can see it. I can see it for sure. I don't see Angel Reese necessarily being a top 5 pick, in my opinion. Najee. So I think I don't know. I think, just looking at the squads, looking at what's needed, going up to the top. First off, if they don't pick Caitlin Clark number 1,
they will.
I'm
pretty sure that's been already announced.
I think they literally will fire the entire organization from the WNBA. whatever form of whatever you got to do to get that shit done, they literally.
There's no way you can.
Right, you can't go from what they had like 6 games last year on television to 36, and
I think so.
And y'all don't get Caitlin Clark, so that's a foregone. But I do think Camilla could go. I think Cameron Brink gonna go number 2. Camilla's gonna go number 3, just off bail. And there is a chance that Angel Reese could get picked up at number 4. I will give her that chance because the Sparks, they do need a big. But if you see Camilla and Angel Reese together,
that's
a lot of people are talking about her going to the Sparks because it's a big market. She's a big name, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it should be at her position. She'd be at the 4 instead of being the 5 because, well, I don't know, because to an extent she really can't shoot that well. So
with the videos I've seen, with her working out, I can't remember what's his name. He's a shooting coach for the NBA.
Chris
shooting
Brink.
Trainer. Huh?
I think it's Chris, ain't it?
Yeah, I want to say Chris. She's been working out. She's been getting it down pat. So I think that would work out great with her. I think that would be a great setup for her. Because I think it's different when you're looking at it and she basically I want to say in college, she really didn't have a jump shot. She didn't. And she was very hesitant on shooting. But if you give her with some more confidence of shooting, it's gonna be something to look at. It's gonna be something to watch.
And also at the collegiate level, a lot of that play is system oriented. Like they play within a system. So the coaching was probably like, hey, we want you more in the post, more inside, like less jump shots. So that's probably where the hesitation came from.
Could have been
from a coaching standpoint.
Could have been. I think I don't know. I will say this. I saw those videos. A jump shot looked like it was from 1990 fucking whatever year you want to choose before the 90s. So 19 whatever. I'm sorry, I said 1990 whatever. But that shit looked like, and my shit not even that good, but that shit was like boom, and then it was like a hook, like a hitch to it type shit. And then when you see her fingers like finish off, it's like it was weird. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I wasn't a huge fan. I don't think that's gonna be the finished touch. But I mean, she had
keep working.
Yeah, she had a clip of her making some shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to know, come out with what was the makes versus the miss. And I'm not hating on a nigga, but I'm just saying in general, I think the same thing when we see the highlights for guys. You know what I mean? Like what is your makes versus miss, bro? Like when guys be posting that and you be seeing some crazy stats with that, that's when I'm like, all right, bro, that nigga putting in some work.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a good season to watch though, with the upcoming rookies coming in. Well, technically they are rookies, yeah, but there's gonna be something good to watch. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a good season.
And then we got an international player sliding out of Australia, going to Minnesota.
Ozzy.
At 8, and then some other players. I did remember hearing about this player right here from Syracuse, and that's just the first round.
Okay,
another player out of Australia.
Who ATL getting slotted a center,
Jessica
6'5".
Carter.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all though. They got a pretty good center already, but she might be fighting for her job.
Well
one thing that people don't know, if y'all don't know, like, bro, these women that are getting drafted, which is kind of crazy, but they don't even necessarily have a roster spot.
Yeah,
they still got to go compete for a spot,
and they start in like a few weeks too.
They start in a few weeks.
I'm about to say you would literally see that a lot of them that get drafted in that top 10 don't even make it to next season. They might play their rookie season, but they ain't gonna play the second season. A lot of it happens all the time.
Some don't even play the rookie. Some people get drafted and literally didn't, like, it was, I think her name was Bria Bill. Like, I actually think that was her name, who didn't make it. I don't know. I might not be right. But she
wasn't like the top.
She got drafted and did not make her team. And I'm not saying her skills wasn't ready, but I'm just saying, like, it's just not enough. It's just not enough positions. It's just crazy because I want to say they only allow what, like 10
to 11. I want to say 11.
Okay, so and so
and it's what, only 8 teams?
No, 13. Well, no, because some of these teams have multiple picks.
Yeah.
How many rounds do they do? I was about to say they do 3 rounds. They do 36 picks total.
It's only 12 teams, and they only got 11.
So that's 4 picks each. No, math is off. Yeah, 4 picks each. Yeah.
Well, but some of the teams.
If it was all split out, if it was all like split out,
I want to say the Sparks have the 3rd pick and the 5th pick or something like that.
Yeah,
like they have that. Yeah. They have a pick from Chicago, so that's the only reason why they're picking twice in the same. Literally, I want to say they 3rd, then there's a 4th pick,
3rd and 5th. But think about that though. Which one would Chicago be? Because Chicago is 4th. So think about that.
Chicago was 3 and 8. Chicago was 3 and 8.
Okay, so Sparks is 2 and 5. So if Chicago was 3, imagine that Chicago would end up being 2 and 3, or 3 and 5.
But that happens. That's what I'm saying. It happens literally.
So
if
it's like,
don't watch the WNBA draft. That happens all the time. So like there are teams that have literally the number 1 pick and then the number 2 pick, and then everybody else is like scattered from there. So it's like there's always gonna be a pick where a team where it's like, oh, we have 2 of the top 5 picks. Okay, cool, and they just go from there. And it's just because it's only 12 teams.
Yeah.
So it's like
1970 over there.
You can double up.
Yeah, they need a merger. They need to go ahead and merge.
Merge with who?
Whatever the next league is below.
Really, all you
just need to expand after that. Other than college,
you just need to expand.
Yeah,
you need to expand to.
Yeah. It's enough women out there. You got 36 women.
Yeah, because that's 36 times how many on the roster? 10 to 12.
Because I was about to say they're trying to expand the team out here to the Bay Area. The Warriors are about to have a WNBA team soon.
And there we go.
I think we had that conversation in early episodes about how each NBA team should have a like WNBA counterpart in terms of, like, remember how it was in high school where the girls played before the guys, in a sense, where it's just like it actually coincides. They play simultaneously instead of as soon as the playoffs are starting for the dudes, the girls are tipping off their entire season. Because remember, it was also that weird, like,
but I guess when you think about
finals,
the money,
yeah, because their finals was like right around, their finals was right around NFL kickoff. I remember that was a huge thing too, because people were like, nobody's watching the WNBA finals.
It happened
week 1 is just happening.
It happened one time when it was like, if I want to get this, I'm gonna get it correct. I want to say it was like the Lakers played that morning, and then the Sparks played, and then the Clippers played, and then the Kings played that night, all in the Staples Center. That only happened one time.
Nice.
So it was like
that.
Which was
playing Staples, unless
they played the Kings.
Unless they
no, not the Sacramento Kings, the LA Kings.
Oh, the hockey.
Yeah, that's what like all 4 teams there at the same time.
Do the Lakers in the morning or
they got their paycheck that night?
Yeah, I don't even want to calculate all
Lakers, Sparks, and then the Clippers, and then the Kings. Because all you have to do is pick up the hardwood floor. But the problem is, for like teams like that, you kind of have to, like, the Lakers have the banners up.
Yeah, and hockey does tip off pretty late sometimes. I've seen like some games that start at like 10.
You have to cover up the banners. You have to cover. You have to put up T-shirts. You have to change out the T-shirts.
I'm sure they got enough staff for that though. They started.
Yeah, man. I remember looking at that, and it was like, yeah, they had to be here. They had the staff had to be there at like 6 o'clock, and they left at like midnight or something like that.
Yeah, they put them to work.
They
probably
had
rent
like an
paid
hour or
that
two
day.
in between each game.
No, they hit them with the They hit him with the all right now, y'all. All right now, game over. Go on.
Everybody got to
go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because then they start cleaning up. Because you have to think, you have to clean up between each of those games. You have to.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't want to have it popcorn all over the
But I
floor.
would think it'd be smart for the WNBA to, for the
I know
NBA
that from Central was working.
Yeah,
the only thing about that is the money, because you got to think about it. The WNBA teams are owned by other people versus the NBA teams.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So there would have to be some partnership, or there would have to, and then think about the overhead costs. Because the owner for an NBA team, for example, probably can't afford owning 2 teams under their portfolio. They may have other things that they're doing, this, that, and the third, to the point where it's like, bro, that's a lot. That's
from a financial standpoint, it's too late.
I get what you're saying, Pat.
It's too late to do that.
And you taking on that investment is not guaranteed to be profitable because it's a new expansion team in the WNBA.
But that's the thing.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, when the NBA was made, the WNBA wasn't even anything. So, and then even with the WNBA first coming about, if they would have came up with that plan and been like, oh, we'll attach it to the NBA, that's a high risk on those teams that were already existing in when did mid-90s, early 90s? So it's just like that would have been a high risk. So it's just like if the NBA was starting now, like now looking at it, it's like, oh, that's a great idea. But back then they would have shut that deal
really
down.
What need to occur is somebody need to do just how football did when they had created the UFL and they had the XFL. Look, you gotta do the same thing with women's basketball. Because what's occurring right now is a lot of players in the women's basketball are not making it into the league, and they all end up in Europe. They all end up in Turkey and all this in Japan and everywhere else. They're all over the country. But over here, we can only suffice 11 people on 12 teams. So it's like, man, there's way more people than that especially way more women that want to play basketball than 12 teams with 11 people on each. So somebody gonna have to end up creating a different league and just adding more. And hell, I even seen with Ice Cube. He offered Caitlin Clark $5 million.
Could do it.
Yeah, I was going to bring that. The Big Three could do a Big Three because they even had
women's league.
There was even a Big Three women in terms of a 3v3 tournament in the past Olympics, the one in Tokyo. And I think it'll be in this one too. So it's like it's already something that the women are doing.
Those are usually all WNBA players who didn't make it. Either didn't make it or got cut.
So yeah, I think the Big Three could do that.
Or college players. So I think it's
they have different tiers. So they all have different tiers.
Because at the end of the day, I think before our lifetime is over, we'll see a new league that takes over. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the ABA is what people way older than us
outside of the NBA.
Yes, you never know, dude. That's it. You're saying that, but that's back then. They said the same thing about the AFL. They said the same thing about the ABA. There were the leagues where it's like, ain't nobody worried about them.
Well, that's different.
And you know how the NBA
those are built off of black men. That's the difference.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
Well, that and what do you mean? They didn't have TV deals. They had no TV.
So that's what.
That's true.
As I was about to go to. So those were built off of black men who did not get the same shake. They not getting the same shake as all of these rich white men over here who look at how long it took for a black man in Magic to get part ownership of Washington. You know what I mean? Like of the NFL. So it's just like, and to the point of what Najee said, they getting deals out the wazoo from day one.
They ain't even let Alex Rodriguez, they won't even let him buy Minnesota. So that lets you tell you right there.
I don't know. You never see it.
Even when they did,
I'm talking 50 years. We don't know what
they did the mergers. They didn't. The African leagues, the black leagues, if you want to say whatever you want to say, they didn't want to do that merger.
Oh, that's not those not the leagues I'm referring to. I'm not referring to the Negro.
Are you talking AFL?
I'm talking about the AFL. The AFC,
American Football League.
The AFC is what the AFL used to be. They used to say the NFC or the NFL was the lesser league, and they used to say the same about the NBA with the ABA. The ABA used to be the league, and they merged with. That's where Dr. J, Artis Gilmore, they used to.
But that was a black league.
Not owned. It wasn't owned.
It wasn't black owned.
I think it was.
They just had the ABA had predominantly black players.
Yeah, that was
the NBA didn't have predominantly black players at all. They didn't have that many black players in the NBA. Right. So
but
then,
and the rules for the
owning
game
shit,
and the rules for the game were different. I think I might
ABA,
be
they
referring
had
to
a
the
whole
AFL
bunch
as
of
well.
I was incorrect. I was incorrect for sure. I was thinking
the only thing,
but
the
weren't
only
owning
problem
shit,
is
but
when
they
you
was
look
playing.
at it, like the NBA and the NFL, both of them what basically ended up with them buying the ABA and the AFL is they had the TV deals. They had those connections into that made more money. So it's like you might, your show and everything might be better, but you ain't on TV. Nobody sees it. Who cares?
Right. Okay, but
so guess what? When we bring you to TV, we're gonna take all those ideas, slam dunk contests and all that other stuff. That's basically what they did.
This is something that's small right now. It's not a big problem. But I think in 50 years, I'm not talking like in like the next 10 or 15 years, there'll be a new league. I'm talking like 40, 50 years when we're about to leave this earth. I think there'll be a new league because now time will pass to where nobody cares about how much money you get TV deals. It'll be more about, okay, can you market your sport this way in a sense? Like there'll be a new way that like brings in more eyes instead of just TV deals. How does it? And that new league, I can't even think about what it would be because it's going to be decades past us. So
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's kind of already around, and it's just sitting there like
it's marinating.
What's that? What's that league? What's the league that's damn, I can't think of it. It's a basketball league. That's where the Thompson twins came from. Was it overtime?
Yeah, the overtime elite shit.
Like if you go and watch those games are actually good.
Football.
Those are enjoyable.
As a kid, I used to love arena football.
Yeah, I used to watch that
because they used to let that one receiver come in motion and get him like a half step start, and Buddy could he could come around the other side and boom, he would already be starting on the fly. And I used to love watching it because I'd be like, bro, that would be my position, bro. Let me run around, get a half step start, be gone out of there. I loved arena football, and you got the wall, so it's just like that could possibly start to really pick up sooner. I don't know. It's been very streaky throughout the years.
It's sitting there, but it's like leagues around, like Big Three. That's sooner or later gonna be up there in the talks because
that's what I was about to say. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of players that's like still can play, and for whatever reason they get blackballed from the NBA. So those players like they trickle down to like the Big Three. So it's a market for like players that still got something to give, but they don't have those connections no more with the NBA.
But I'm gonna tell y'all the problem with the Big Three. From what I hear, they don't get paid like that, and that's not off of Cube not being fair. It's probably just because the level of the TV deals, you probably just don't have it,
and that
just
explains, and that just goes back to the talent because
what he was saying earlier.
The only talent they can afford are guys who wouldn't be earning much over in the NBA. Because let's just say the NBA is willing to pay me $1 million, but Cube can only pay half of that. Or no, not even half of that. He can only pay 3/4 of that. Yeah. At the end of the day, I might take the Big Three deal because one, I don't have to play as much. I'm earning just about the same amount of money, and I don't have to go 82 games and go all around it, miss my family, miss my kids. But with the Big Three, we only go into a couple cities. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think they getting that though.
But you said,
I know that. I'm just saying in comparison.
But you got to take this into consideration too.
But yeah, they're not.
You're looking at it where a lot of those players in the Big Three were making big money in the NBA.
Yeah, that too.
So it's hard for when you sitting here riding around the neighborhood in the Mercedes and in a Bentley, and then out of nowhere somebody tells you need to ride around in a Nissan all day. It's hard to go back to that when you already been living that lifestyle. So for those guys, it might be a little hard to transition back. You're not in that prime no more. So that moment is gone. So when it's all out of nowhere, they're like, what you mean you're not paying me $5 million? Well, brother, you ain't $5 million worthy no more. Your name value might give you $500K, but you ain't getting no $5 million. And right now in the Big Three, if they want to expand and be bigger, they're going to have to get younger. Because as soon or later, we're not going to be nobody wants to tune in and watch Big Baby play against Jermaine O'Neal. Nobody want to watch that all day.
Something about, didn't we talk about earlier, something about Jaylen Brown might be doing something with them? Didn't he? I
don't know. I think he
donated.
I know money. I think it was just money. I don't think it's playing wise. So I know he couldn't, but yeah.
That's the only thing. He trying to get.
Hey, Bronny. Go to the Big Three.
Yeah, Bronny, go to the Big Three.
Bronny.
Go to the Big Three.
I ain't know, bro.
If you tell me all those people overtime elite go to Big Three, that'd be crazy.
But that shit would be wild.
Yeah.
That nigga would probably be here. Imagine him in the post with Big Baby, bro. Bronny would never even see.
See, I don't think he's gonna make it over there. I don't even think he would make it there.
He'd just be little point guard taking on Nate Robinson the whole entire time.
But,
oh
wow. Okay. But yeah, that would be interesting, man. But hopefully, tonight these women, congratulations to them for making it to the
W. Most definitely. I'll try to keep us in track while we as we continue recording. We'll see if there's any updates on the draft and who's going who so far. But moving into the next topic, we got to talk about the NBA MVP. Regular season just finished up yesterday. Playing tournament's going to start, I believe, either tomorrow or Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay, yeah. First. I think East is tomorrow. East is tomorrow, and I think West is Wednesday. I can't remember, but I know that they're doing it. I know that they're doing one conference at a time, which I thought they would mix it.
East is on the 16th.
Because I thought last year they mixed it. You said what?
East is on the 16th. West is on the 17th.
Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, and then I guess
Wednesday
tomorrow.
Okay, Tuesday, so then the Wednesdays. Then the regular playoffs will start like Saturday, I think.
Start Friday or Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because sometimes I remember last year they started the first round the same day that they were doing the last two play-in games or something like that.
No. The Lakers play tomorrow. Lakers play tomorrow, though.
Okay, so the West is tomorrow. West is tomorrow. East is Saturday.
Yeah, somebody complained last year about it.
They complain people complain every year about it.
No, it's his boy. Well, it's not fair that I have to play in the play-in, then have to play right into the playoffs. Well, why suck and be in the play-in?
That's what happens when you are at the bottom of the bell.
If you play good, you don't get to do the play-ins. You see how that works?
Just get to the number 6 seed. That's all you got to do.
You're lucky there's a thing they created play-ins, because back in the day, you don't do no play-ins.
They would have been in the NBA. I mean, they would have been in the playoffs.
This year and last year, I think. Last year, right? They were an 8 seed too. Last year they were 10.
I think they were a 9th or 10th.
They were 9th or 10th. So yeah,
like I said, that
would have been a second year in a row. But then, he ended up making the conference finals. So that just goes to show the play-in does help. And then same with Miami. You know what I'm saying?
But who's not in the play-ins? The MVPs. The MVPs ain't in the play-in.
Fellas, who y'all got so far? Well, there is no so far. Regular season's over. This is a regular season award. Who y'all got?
I'm going out. Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, I guess it's out of what, Shy, Joker, and Luka.
Probably. That's what it seems like.
Actually, I have. Well, I have 2 out of the 3. I'm in there. I got Shea, Joker, Jalen Brunson. Brunson has been playing lights out this season.
Okay,
Jalen Brunson
has been playing lights out this season.
He been cooking
but I think,
all year.
Me personally, I got Shea. I think it's gonna be Shea.
What's Jalen Brunson's stats?
He's averaging 30 points. He's averaging almost 31 points.
What's his stats?
Oh, here comes the statistician. I got
somebody tell me. Somebody just tell me his stats.
I don't just keep stats on me.
Yeah, 30 points. What else?
33 and 6 and 33. Sorry, 34 and 7.
34 and 7. Then we look up Shy. They got 50 wins.
You got to put Shea. You better get his
name
right.
Shy, whatever the fuck his name is.
He is 35 and 6.
35 points.
No,
30
points.
Okay,
30
so
points.
One more rebound, one less assist.
One more rebound, one less assist. Same shit, equal out basically in a sense. But and then how many wins?
Shy's the number 1 seed.
How many wins does OKC have?
67.
So how much?
Oh, 57.
I'm taking Jalen Brunson. I'm taking Jalen Brunson over Shea.
Okay.
Because I can agree.
And the reason why is because those 7 games, how long has Julius Randle been out? And Shea been doing this shit without
him.
How long was OG out? And Jalen been doing this shit
OG wasn't even there.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So to that point, I gotta go with Jalen, and they second, and they got 50 wins, so it's 7 games of a difference. Y'all putting up pretty much the same shit, but he doing it with less because y'all have a conversation piece in the rookie of the year, and then y'all have all-stars and other shit like rising stars and things of that nature, to where like Jalen Brunson don't have that. Oh, they do have, though, I will say this though, they do have the post all-star game MVP out of Josh Hart. I will give Josh Hart that, bro. Josh Hart had a stretch of going triple doubles, bro, when Jalen Brunson wasn't even playing. Like, it was nobody else playing. And
what,
Josh Hart was
like 15-point triple doubles or something? Like 15,
honestly,
11, and 13?
I want to say it was like a 20 or 30 ball.
Okay.
All right. So Jalen Brunson got the what? So he got 29 points, the 4 rebounds, 7 assists.
Whoa. 29 or 30?
29.
Shea got 30?
Shea got 30.
Almost 31.
30.1. Exactly.
Shea got 30.1.
Oh, 30.1.
Jalen Brunson has 28.7.
28.7.
All right, so he 28.7?
Yes.
Nigga, you keep going down. You started at 30. Now you went to 29.
I just rounded up to 29.
That's a whole bucket. It went from a free throw to a bucket.
You see what I'm saying? See, now y'all making shit different.
How?
I'm still going with Jalen. That's just a little bias.
Because
I was gonna go with Shea no matter what.
To put up 30 balls.
First of all, you ain't even have Jalen in the conversation at the start.
I didn't. I
had Jalen up there because I was catching his games, and I'm like, he balling. Which I'm like, I gotta put respect on it.
But as I'm thinking about it, he's been balling all season. Like, he's literally the reason where they're at now.
Which is true.
Like, he done hit game winners.
He done so that's why out of those 3, out of Jalen Brunson, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and Joker, I'm sitting there, I'm looking, out of those 3, I wouldn't be mad at either of those 3 getting it. I'll get pissed off if they give it to somebody like Jason Tatum or some random shit. Yeah. Where I'm like, bro, come on now. Where this is an individual award for a regular season. Who had the best regular season? Who showed up the best in the regular season? And I'm sitting here, I'm looking. I want to say Jalen Brunson had 75. No, Jalen Brunson played 77 games. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander played 75 games. And I'm like, okay, there. And Joker's only there because of his status, and he keeps his team afloat, which is true. He keeps his team afloat. He
almost averaged a triple-double, though. We're not going to say he did. But he almost do that every year.
He does that all the time. Yeah, so it's like, okay. So in this area, I'm sitting, I'm looking, who's doing this consistently? Jalen Brunson's doing it. He's been going, I would say, pause, he's been going hard. But I'm sitting here looking at consistently, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, it's a guarantee he's giving me 30. I know he's giving me 30. Jalen Brunson's going to have his moments where he give me 15 or he give me 20, and he might explode for one game for 40. So that's why I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is the most consistent one.
I ain't gonna lie, Shea.
I know he's if I could tell you without turning the game on that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is gonna give me at least 35. His lineup should be 36 and 6. That's gonna be his lineup.
But let me say that. But let's look at that though. Let's open that up a little bit. Pause. Is he getting that 30 off of the same way that Jalen Brunson might get a 20 ball? Because Shea is getting layups off of shaking one person because nobody else has to help or nobody can help. Jalen Brunson, I've literally seen get double team coming across the half. I've seen Jalen Brunson go after this double team. Another nigga is standing there behind him. And he just stepped back, boom. And the reason why I'm saying this is because
they hit an in and out on a second player, double cross on another player, layup.
Alexander, the only time he's seeing that is on a fast break. Because other than that, you got to stay home when y'all in the half court setting. So I don't know. I think I love that you brought that up.
Test, what Patrick is saying, I'm sitting here looking at Jalen Brunson look way more impressive.
So we're not in attacking form, but so we're going to lessen Shea's points in his stats because he gets his points easily instead of Jalen Brunson, who had to fight for every point.
He doesn't get his points easily. He gets his points easily. He doesn't just get his points easily because of his skill. He gets his points easily because of his team. That's a different factor.
How about this? This gonna kill everything.
He is around. Well,
I'm about to kill it.
Luka get his points easily off of skill. Luka get points easily off skill. Like, we've never seen somebody move so slow and do this and blah, blah, blah. And he just makes the shit look easy. Not saying Shy does that, not saying he doesn't, but because of his team, he gets easy buckets. Jalen Brunson does not have a team where they gonna stay home.
He has a team full of shooters.
Take Jalen Brunson from New York.
That happened at the trade deadline.
Off of the Knicks. Take Shy off of the OKC Thunder. Are they still gonna be where they at?
So you say it again?
Take Jalen Brunson off of the Knicks.
Yeah.
Take Shy off of OKC Thunder, and are they gonna still be with it?
No, I think the better
will be out of this.
OKC might be in the play-in. Knicks aren't making the play-in.
Exactly. Okay.
Knicks are 12. Knicks are 12. Thunder.
Knicks look like 10. Knicks look like the Pistons.
No way. No way. I can't even believe that statement of that. I can't, because OKC, yes, they're a good team, but they're only a good team because of Shea. Their team is not. They look good because of Shea. It starts with Shea and it ends with Shea.
Where did they end last year?
Where did they end last year?
Where were they last year?
I think it was like 9 or 10.
The only thing that changed was Chet Holmgren.
That is not the only thing that changed.
What else changed?
That whole team literally had grew up.
No, it's not. Oh my God.
The whole team.
The only thing that personnel that changed was one person, bro. And he made first team last year. He made first team last year. He's already had the skill. He's already had the ability. He made first team last year. So the only thing that changed out of what you did last year is
so basically what you're telling me is if I take Chet off the Thunder, they ain't number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
You take Chet off of that team, they are not. Okay. You literally can look at the last year's team and then look at this year's team. The only thing that's different is Chet. They're not going to be in the top 5.
And what's the only thing different about the Knicks?
Look at Chet's. That's my point.
The Knicks
that's my point about with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has taken the extra step because they don't have Julius Randle. They haven't had Julius Randle since what? Like,
I'm telling you,
before the
Knicks literally are the same exact team. The only thing different is Julius Randle ain't jacking up.
I 100% agree with you. God. I 100% agree with you. Nobody necessarily got added. The team I would say the team got better after the trades, but Julius is hurt, who's another all-star on his team. On the OKC team, if you look at, and keep in mind, last year, the Knicks made the playoffs. They made the playoffs last year. They were the 4th or 5th seed. Now they moved up to the 2 seed, and Jalen Brunson takes his game up another level. It's not because of necessarily the personnel, because they've always been in the fighting this whole year. We knew that they were going to be from 5 and up this whole year before they even made those trades. So OKC adds in Chet from last year. That's the only thing they did different. They didn't make no trades. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. The only thing they did was add OKC.
Because that was the only thing they were missing in OKC was defense. They could score. They could score with the best of them.
That's the point. So but that takes them now to number 1 when you have a 7. You have a guy who was drafted, number 1, number 2. Like, out of Chet. Chet is he just disrupts shots just because you can't even go at the rim. It's like a littler Wemby. So to that point, imagine what it would be like if they had Wemby on that team. Them niggas would probably win 70 games because it's easier. You see what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Chet, so you take Chet out of that mix. No, I don't think they're going to even be a top 5 West.
But you sit there and you look at Jalen Brunson's team.
But it is
Jalen Brunson is surrounded by shooters. He's literally surrounded by shooters, and he got a big man down low.
After the
trade. Only thing they lost is their loss is the best thing that was for them. Them losing Julius Randle was the best thing for them because everybody has been saying it for the past years. The Knicks do not need Julius Randle.
They don't.
I've been an avid Julius Randle hater for a very long time.
We've all been saying all he does is catch the ball and just jack up trash ass shots. Everybody else, they all play their role now. Guess what? You got DiVincenzo, Josh Hart shooting the lights out. You got Mitchell Robinson. Also, they got the black kid that's white.
Mitchell just came back.
I can't think of what was his name.
Back. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Hartenstein was defending. He was defending the whole time. He was literally one of their best defenders.
He's been there all
on the perimeter and down low while Mitchell was gone, because Mitchell cannot guard on the perimeter at all. So that's his problem. But you sitting there, you got a good defensive team, and they know their flow on offense. Now that's the only reason they're number 2 now. Is because you're sitting there, you're like, damn, we could do number 2 without Julius Randle. I guarantee you, somebody ain't gonna be there next year.
No, that's a whole different conversation.
And then on top of that, and before they even get him, guess what? Now you plug in OG Anunoby up in there, who could actually run the floor, who's long as hell, could defend anybody. So that team they had no other choice. With also Milwaukee being on that bullshit and all the other teams being banged up. Because really, what occurred, me and Cooley was talking about this earlier. Boston took number 1 before All-Star break even came in. Everybody else is playing up for number 2.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, they probably wouldn't be number 2 if Joel never got hurt.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
What I am gonna say is I personally, if none of this like what's the game shit and all that shit was in factor and all that, that's my fucking MVP, bro.
I don't act
like that nigga wasn't balling, bro.
I think Boston would still be number 1, but I think that gap in between 1 and 2 would have been slimmed down if Embiid was healthy.
No, I'm saying, dude, because Boston had
Boston got 60.
Boston has
60 games, I think.
There's a 5 or 6 game break in between 1 and 2 at this point.
It would have been at least.
You literally looked at
3 or 4.
Joel Embiid playing with the 76ers, and they was like in 3, and literally within a week, they was down to 9. They dropped all the way down to the 9th seed. So it's like, I get that Jalen Brunson has been balling, which I'm 100% advocate, because I love Jalen Brunson's game, and I do think he should be in MVP talk. But their position of number 2 is only because everybody else in the Eastern Conference was either banged up or was playing like shit, like Milwaukee.
That's true. That may be true, but in that same breath, I'm gonna say the position of number 1 is only because of Chet. Because y'all have a rookie player of the year potential, or what's the fucking award? Rookie of the year potential. Rookie of the year potential out of Chet. Y'all have a defensive player of the year potential in the future out of Chet. Y'all have a future star, number 2 pick out of Chet that y'all got. Which shot on y'all team? Y'all got that number 2 pick with Shea on your team and drafted him. Then after getting him drafted last year, made first team, didn't make the playoffs. And now this year, y'all first. And it came down to the last night, to be honest, and what made them first. So, they was competing all year, 1, 2, and 3. So
they technically tied up.
But Chet is the reason why, bro.
So who's your MVP? Who you giving to Jalen Brunson?
I would give it if honestly, I would give it to Joker, Jalen Brunson. I would give it to Jalen Brunson, but I could see it going to Joker over going to Shy after sitting here having this convo. And I can see it just because no one can say Joker did like anything was a situation for why they are there in that position other than him. That's one thing I will say.
Well, I'm going Shea then. I'm going with Shea. I think Shea's going to be it. I think Shea is up. He's going to be the MVP.
Yeah,
with their coach Art being,
I think he's a fan favorite. I think
he's a fan favorite, and I think that's who really wins the MVP. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Their coaches winning Coach of the Year?
Yeah, their coach already won Coach of the Year.
They did?
Yeah. OKC's coach is Coach of the Year.
Oh, that's terrible.
Why?
Damn. Who you got?
Who's
Giving it to Orlando.
Oh,
they have way less talent.
That's a good thing. I like that.
They have way less talent over there. Or I'm
they
giving
got
it
way
to
less
Chicago.
Talent.
I mean, not Chicago.
Yeah, and I think they have way less talent,
Or
and
they've had
a bigger jump. The Thunder, they were in the play-in like a year or two ago. Like Shy was still leading them, like
he made
12, 11, 10 seed. Like he even before Chet got there, he was still leading them to the best they can. Then even when they had Chris Paul,
projected them to be in the playoff last year because they were bubbling. They was on the rise. They've been on the rise for a minute.
The reason why I keep mentioning
Orlando
first team is because
nobody seen Orlando making the playoffs.
That's like exactly.
We thought Paulo was gonna need like 3 years. Like we thought it was gonna be like a LeBron effect, and like, oh, he gonna be stuck there. It ain't gonna be good for him. But hey,
for me, I guess I'm one of those people who just look at it as and me and Cooley talked about it. The East is weak, so it's like for me, it's like a lot, and majority of the major injuries in the league were all in the East. Trae Young, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Dame, Giannis got hurt.
Oh,
like all the major
got nothing
teams,
to do with us.
All the major teams. What it does if a major team start all get injured and everybody starts shifting down.
So we literally watched the Hawks go from penalize a nigga for balling.
What you mean?
Bro, I'm balling. These are NBA players. It don't matter.
I'm not penalizing them for balling.
Bro, all I'm saying is, guess what?
It's circumstantial.
If you sit here being honest, if
like
all those people don't get hurt, we don't talk about the Orlando Magic right now.
But we literally watch teams drop. That's not true.
We literally watch teams drop from the Hawks was literally like number 4.
The Magic was number 5 the whole fucking year. They literally have been in the mix the whole year.
And you telling me everybody else just happened to stay in the same mix the whole entire time?
They moved up to 3. They were literally like 2 just 2 days ago.
Okay.
That. So I'm saying they was in the mix. They was top 8 already. They was in the mix in the playoffs.
Pat, are they leaving out the first round? Yes or no?
Who are they playing?
I want to say they played the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they play the Cavs.
I don't know. You can't just say they leaving out the first round.
We'll have to see because that's our next topic is the playoffs. But before we slide into the playoffs, I will give a
Jamal, who you got for MVP, Jamal? Now you ain't sliding.
I said Brunson, but Shai's probably going to win it because he's the favorite. I've been said that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't care about the MVP. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about NFL MVP, NBA MVP. It just don't mean nothing.
Popularity contest.
I just don't really. I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. It's just like and then usually it's never the guy that I like to see because it's just like always the person that people have just been putting in the media in terms of it. And
you know what? Because I hate Julius Randle so much and I want him to get kicked off the Knicks, I'm going Jalen Brunson.
Thank you. But we'll see. But before we get into the NBA playoffs, I will give a WNBA update. Caitlin Clark did go number 1. Cameron Brink went number 2 to LA. Camila Cardoso 3 to Chicago. Rakia Jackson 4 to LA as well. It's pairing her with Cameron Brink. JC Sheldon, Ohio State shooting guard, going to I can't see what team that is. Then UConn picking up a power forward, the not UConn, power forward, Aaliyah Edwards. Yeah, she's going to DC, and it looks like Chicago's up next. They're probably going to go Angel Reese. So we'll get to see Angel Reese and Cardosa. Used to be had a little scuffle on the court. Now they're going to be on the same team.
Yeah, nice like what?
Not to make a huge comment topic about it, but Caitlin Clark and them was on SNL the other day, and a lot of people was talking about it, and it was like,
why? Whoa, why?
Well, because Caitlin Clark is the biggest name in college basketball.
But you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that with the champion.
And they just won a championship.
I think he was about to get to it though. I think he was going to get to it.
I was about to say. Well, one, it's not like going to the president. That's not like something where it's like we win and you get to go to SNL. That's not how that works.
Okay, I thought it was.
So a lot of people just instantly thought that was like, oh, they didn't win. They didn't get to go to SNL. Well, it's about ratings. So you call in Caitlin Clark, who's about ratings. And then a lot of people's like, why didn't they get Camilla? Do y'all not know that she just learned? She literally just learned English a couple years
ago. That don't stop them from putting on SNL.
That don't matter. She got. I would say
she's not. And she doesn't bring ratings.
Fly here. She got to go there, and she don't bring ratings.
She don't bring ratings.
Was Iowa's whole team there?
Looking at it, I'm like, one, it's about the ratings, but one,
you know the answer to that, Pat.
This is why I'm saying it.
What?
Iowa team, it was just Caitlin. So that's why I'm saying it. I'm saying it to the point where it's like, oh, the champs. Who of the champs is we bringing over here? We know we're not bringing Camilla because, like we just said, that ain't no ratings. what we gonna call it, Don? That's the most entertaining person on the fucking team.
The most entertaining person on the team is the head coach.
No, the problem was, yes, you had Caitlin Clark on the show, but if you watch SNL, when they're leaving, everybody's all like grouped up and stuff like that, and her friends, like her teammates, was there. Like, and then everybody's like,
it was like 12 of them. It was like the whole team.
No, it was literally probably 4 of her teammates there.
Fuck out of here, man. These might be.
And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it like, bro, literally, they're probably in support of Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, they've been
in the back, and they've been in the backstage.
They come. So everybody's like, why did they?
If I never watched if I didn't watch that season, I would have thought they won then. If her and her homegirls were up there,
that's
like, oh yeah, I was one.
That's ignorance. That's ignorance being a bliss.
Yeah. He's a big name, man.
Listen here.
You say everybody know you talking about.
All I know is we sitting here and Rock and them just lost at WrestleMania. Now he doing news tours. Guess what? I'm not about to be like,
I'm saying it more in terms of like the week after the championship. It's just like,
but I'm saying though, look, that's clear that ignorance is bliss. Like, to an extent, you just said, if I seen it without knowing the whole shit, I would have thought she was the champion. So you would have just been calm and just watching it. The first reaction you did with knowing that she wasn't the champion was why. You ain't even let the nigga even get to explain the shit. You just like, why? So that's why I'm saying ignorance is bliss in this case, where it's like, bro, not knowing or knowing in that sense would just help, because it's just like, shit, it's better off you don't know, because clearly if you do know, this is going to be your reaction. So it's like,
to me, I didn't like the fact that everybody was like, why didn't they invite the champs?
Yeah, why not?
You tell me one person on that team that you remember that from. If you didn't watch basketball or didn't know that team, who you gonna invite on that team?
Well, okay, if I didn't watch basketball, I wouldn't know Caitlin Clark either.
No, yes you would. Yes you would.
I didn't watch basketball.
Yes you would. But call your mom.
Wasn't she in the street contest?
She's on the State Farm commercial.
I bet your mom knows who Caitlin Clark is.
She knows somebody. Call
old white men.
Call
her right now. Men know
right now.
Can y'all hear? But my mom watches basketball. You know, that's South Carolina's our alma mater. But we'll see.
Go.
So I'm telling you, my mom's not a good example. I'm a sports fan. No, you chose the family member.
Why would you keep calling? Why would you keep calling?
I'm on the pod, Mom. Hey, how you doing? We got to bring you in for something. Do you know who Caitlin Clark is?
Yeah.
Man, everybody know who Caitlin Clark is.
I ain't gonna hold you, Mama. We gonna have to edit that, but
Mom, we can't say that on the. I'm gonna call you back.
Edit. Hey, look, the one that look like me.
Mama,
hey, look, you got the me.
But like I said, that's her alma mater. So of course she's been watching Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You picked the wrong family member. You should have been like,
call Erica.
Okay, we'll call my sister.
Oh,
I feel like I feel like you're picking the wrong ones because Erica might know too. But hey,
I feel like I don't know. I feel like my Erica might even. I'm a text her.
Yeah, call your Erica. Let's call you. No text. No text. No. You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? You see
that?
Y'all see that? That's not blue. So I haven't responded yet.
So
that means, you know what?
So you can tell her we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
man, this man ducking. How this man gonna ask me to do something that he couldn't even do himself?
Fuck it then. I'm on the phone.
This guy right here, man.
He acting like Juju Watkins.
Your sister probably know.
I hope she's not at work.
I feel like we should be asking.
What your sister do at work?
I don't know. I think she work at like a warehouse or some shit.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel like we're asking women, but of course women are going to know this is women's basketball.
No, it ain't.
Not necessarily.
Well, not according to my mom.
Hey, not necessarily.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Yo, hey, you at work?
No, I'm at my house.
All right, cool. Real quick. We on the pod. I gotta ask you a question. Do you know who Caitlin Clark is?
That's a white girl, that basketball player.
See?
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Bro, she's a big name, bro.
We're trying to explain that she's a big name.
Now, here's...
Hold on.
Don't hang up.
Wait.
Actually,
do you know who Camila Cardoza is?
Isn't that the light-skinned girl that played for S? for South Carolina or something?
Thank you. We're asking.
Hold on. But let me ask you this: what's the coach name?
Oh, I don't know the coach name. I just know she a black lady.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. So what is the race of the coach at LSU?
Black as well?
No. What is the race of the coach at Iowa?
Oh, I don't know that. Mama said white.
All right. No. They are white. But the reason why I'm saying this is, wait, Mama back there feeding you answers?
Low key bias. Hang up.
Bias. Bro, we gotta get out of here.
Get out of here. That's why he was texting.
I told you that platinum wasn't real. I told you it was aluminum. It's just fake for no reason.
We're asking the wrong people. We're asking women about women's basketball.
I'm gonna call y'all later.
Y'all, you see, this thing, y'all see, I can't call my mama in because then I know she definitely ain't gonna say the right thing, and she gonna be like,
"What's the right thing?"
No, call her then. Call her.
Yeah, thank you. That's literally what I'm saying.
I won't be able to
ask my mom because she went to the school that
I won't be able to call her.
Of course, she knows the enemy. Of course, my mom knows the ops.
Why you think she wouldn't? What do you think she's gonna say?
Because she.
My mom?
Does your mom watch?
My mama don't watch basketball. She don't know nobody.
Exactly.
So
and that's the person that I'm
she's
trying
the
to
person
ask.
to fucking call.
I'm literally on the phone recording, so I won't be able to call her.
You're some shit. You don't got two phones.
I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway,
I don't have two phones. I'm not a psycho. I don't need to.
Wait, Frank. You recording on your phone?
Yeah, but I could get my iPad.
Yeah, FaceTimer.
My mama don't got an iPhone. My mama got a Galaxy.
My mama got an Android. We old school over here.
Same.
Right? We old school.
I wish my mama was young.
Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because that was a conversation going around right now. This past weekend before we recorded was that why is Caitlin Clark on SNL and not the champions? And I'm like, well, Caitlin Clark brings ratings. We've all decided that.
Hold on. I'm gonna call my mom. She a good person.
Ratings. The champ's been brought some ratings.
Hey,
that's a lie.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
I'm biased.
This shit is about to be some
Listen here. Before the season, before the season even started,
why the hell you calling me about this white ass girl? I know
they moved the basketball game to a football field. What do you mean?
I'm gonna be right back.
Like, bro, that's how you know Caitlin brings ratings. They moved the basketball court to a football field for her game.
That was different, bro.
Oh yeah, that was the first time that's because their football team was bad. Because their football team sucks. That's why.
No, it's not. This nigga here, bro.
God.
God.
Oh yeah.
Just give it to her. She's stone cold bad. The girl bad. She brings ratings. You want to watch that game?
Stone cold though. Stone cold.
Stone cold ratings.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Stone cold Steve
my first time. I never saw her play until the game against LSU. That was the first time I've ever seen Caitlin play.
No. Pat, don't walk into this world. Back up out the world.
I got to.
Gotta back up.
Because you're not gonna disrespect that man like that. Because Stone Cold is as great as he is, and his t-shirts, all types of shit sells. But Rock, I feel like has transcended across.
See, but this is the thing.
So
you're talking about The Rock.
Yeah, I knew The Rock way before I knew him.
Even in wrestling.
No.
I never knew.
Pat,
the 90s, bro.
Pat, I'm telling you. Pat, don't go down this road. I'm telling you. The Rock.
Okay, I'm the person to ask. I'm the person to ask. I've never watched a single wrestling match. I'm the person to ask. I knew The Rock as a actor, then a football player, and I would say maybe 3 years ago, I found out he was in the WWE. Prior to that, I did not know.
Bro, you live under a rock.
No, I just don't watch wrestling. That's like you not knowing soccer players. If I was to bring up some soccer players,
all I'm saying is
it's just not my niche.
When you compare, when you compare
who
got the bigger crowd reaction
in that
back
realm,
then,
not you literally live under a rock.
I took that personally.
Okay. When you look at the comparison of who brought ratings and who brought attendance, Stone Cold was that guy back in the day.
He was.
The Rock ended up being that when Stone Cold left, and it was like okay. And when Stone Cold goes back, everybody's like,
it was like the clashes of the heads.
Then they end up clashing because Stone Cold has always been the number one guy. The Rock is
Stone Cold was doing his thing and he definitely drew in. But what we're not gonna sit here and do is act like there wasn't other guys like Andre the Giant. There wasn't other guys like Roddy Piper. There wasn't other guys X, Y, what's the Warrior that really was Randy Man, Macho Savage.
You're naming big names. You're naming the big names.
I'm naming these big names because when Stone Cold started to take his realm and started to do his, they passed the torch down to him. And so what I'm saying is in a sense where when Rock was doing his thing and Rock took off, cool. But what I'm going to say is Rock, outside of all of these people, took it somewhere else. And I think now we're even seeing John Cena take it another place as well, to where it's like he's following Rock. Rock is now the prototype. It's not just be the wrestler and bring all the fans, because that's something that you can do. But I think when we're going to say Caitlin Clark, well, maybe you could say that then. Maybe you could say Angel Reese could be The Rock.
Yeah, Angel Reese is The Rock. Angel Reese,
you know what I'm saying?
Rock.
Maybe you could say that if we're going to use that in a sense. But if we were just talking,
I'm going to say that because
I
say Stone Cold. I said Stone Cold because when you used to look at like attendance or ratings, we just leave it at ratings, right? Stone Cold alone was like a 3 million ratings. 3 million people gonna watch, right? For Stone Cold. The Rock will be like 2 million, which is not a big gap, but it's like that's just what it is. Stone Cold brings 3 million, Rock brings 2 million. So in this case, Angel Reese brings the 2 million. Caitlin Clark brings the 3 million.
That's a fact.
There's no disrespect to them. It's levels to it where they at, and their levels is like right there next to each other. Then you sit here and go, "Where's Camilla at?" Well, Camilla, she may be at like the 1 million section. She in the 1 million section. She's the Triple H of this whole.
I was about to say that ain't Undertaker. That ain't Undertaker.
Like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I'll tell you that.
Camilla like Triple H. She's hanging around them.
I put Flaw J over Camilla.
Juju might be Undertaker. Juju
could be Undertaker in this situation. Juju get hell. Flaw J
pulling up on a motorcycle.
There you go. We veered off so much. We did. We veered off.
We had to get there.
It's about time we get up out of here. So
yeah, we got to get up out of here. We
already broke down so much, but
that's a fact.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else they gotta get off before we get up out of here that y'all want to discuss?
Shit. I mean, of course, told y'all. LeBron. I just want to give him a shout out, man. Finishing this last 21 years, bro. I watched this last game, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga is the GOAT, bro. Doing this shit at this age still, because they was talking about the shit on another show, and they was just talking about how like if you were like 39, just getting out your bed and shit, like niggas get hurt or just working out. But this man is putting up triple doubles after all of those miles on that he already got from them games. And I just think that's not really taken into account for real, bro. But that was my last thing. I just got to give him a shout out, bro. That was just crazy to see. I'm excited for the next season. Hopefully he can keep this shit going. But I think after a while, it's just going to be the conversation like how it was with Tom Brady, where it was just like, at what point is Father Time going to catch up? Because
he might take a year off and come back.
He might.
Crazy.
Yeah. You never know.
I got a special shout out as well. I want to say rest in peace to the Juice, OJ Simpson. Our condolences. This man ran for 2,000 yards in a 13-game season. I did the math. 2,000 divided by 13. That's 153 yards every game.
Man, putting in work.
I thought you were gonna take that. I truly thought you were gonna take that in a different route. So it threw me off. I knew he did the 2,000 yards. So in my head, when you said he did 2,000 yards, I was like, in a white Bronco? That's what I thought you was gonna go with it.
You just immediately went to the bull. You just couldn't. You couldn't help yourself. You just gotta take it there. Hey man, since you took it there, might as well. In the woes of OJ Simpson, if the gloves don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah,
hey man, he was free. That's all
he
I know.
did it in my book. But you know who did do it? Cody Rhodes did. He did it at WrestleMania. So go check out We're WrestleManiacs 2 while your boy Playboy Troy and Izzy Two Real talked about WrestleMania week, everything that went down with the CM Punk interview, WrestleMania Night 1, WrestleMania Night 2, the fallout of the bloodline. We talked about it all. So go check out We're WrestleManiacs 2 with your boy Playboy Troy and Izzy Two Real.
Man, I'm gonna have to do a pop-up over there, dog.
What's up? What are you talking about?
Pop-up over there, dog. I'm just saying.
Hey, I want to say too, man. Shout out to the women wrestlers, man. Shout out my girl Jade. If you know,
she did do a WrestleMania debut. Her, Bianca Belair, and Naomi. A 3-woman ebony team.
That was the Storm chick?
Great. Huh?
That's the Storm chick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They've been posting about her everywhere. So go check that out. She on Monday Night Raw. She be on SmackDown. And in the next 2 weeks, they're gonna have a WWE draft. So we're gonna find out where she's gonna land. And I'll make sure I let y'all know. I'll let y'all know what show she on.
Send me the day when the WWE draft is. I missed that. I actually missed it. It was cool to watch that shit because you get to see people be like, bro, I wanted to stay on Raw. The whole time the niggas didn't give a fuck. This is the same shit. But they like, bro, I wanted to stay on Raw. I can't believe you're leaving type shit.
You're breaking up my team?
Then when they do the do they still do SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah, they do SmackDown versus Raw every once in a while.
Yeah, when they still do that SmackDown versus Raw, and you see the people who used to be cool, now they got to fight against each other type shit because they on different sides, and they can be like,
it's a
bragging, like, no, they gonna hit, and then I don't know like that shit go down.
Quick question, right before we leave, man, who y'all got in the beef, man? Y'all got Kendrick or you got Drake?
Man,
hey man,
I just listened to the Drake. I just listened to the Drake song a few hours before we started.
Whose side you on?
I'm on no sides, but Jesus Christ! Can I finish the opinion?
Shit, I already
I'm on no sides.
I'm not on a side. I had to choose me a side.
Damn. Okay, right, I'm not on a side, but I can say who won. Drake is definitely. I wouldn't even say won. Because who's to say that Kendrick don't pull up with a full verse? Winning right now, in my book, on my heavy opinion, so far winning is Drake. Originally, of course, the person who struck the first blow was going to be up one because Kendrick struck the first blow. In a sense, I know people are like, oh, well, the beef been bad. Starting now, from 2024, Kendrick threw the first blow. So it's 1-0. Obviously. The blow that Drake hit, I got to give him more than 1 point because he did a whole song. Compared to Kendrick, it was more like a couple lines in the verse.
And that's I don't think that's fair.
And hold on. And then what I'll say is, and that's why it's also not fair because when you blew the first blow, well, I could say it is fair because, pause. When you took the first blow, you decided to only do a verse. Drake, now you have to understand that. But that's who's not to say that Kendrick doesn't have that first verse as the blow and then a full song after his rebuttal. Because Drake has taken, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to come up with the full song.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Let me ask him a question real quick, Playboy. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So who's winning the fight? It's an ongoing fight, right? This shit pop off. A nigga push a nigga. And this is what it sounds like to me. You're saying Kendrick pushed Drake, and then Drake swung on that nigga. And so Drake is up right now because Drake decided to swing on that nigga.
Yes, because we don't know what Kendrick is. We don't know.
He was on that off bail.
Okay, so
because Kendrick ain't had the opportunity.
But this is my thing.
Hold on. You have the opportunity because you know if you push somebody. That's what I'm saying.
So to your point, you saying he should have just boxed that nigga off bail or drop his track. You should have dished that nigga in full.
But that's not to say that Kendrick doesn't has a full.
Did
take
Drake
one on the 10 pause and then get ready to bop.
But here's the thing. Are we talking about an actual track or are we talking about a leaked track?
No, they said that was actually Drake's track.
If it's actual or leaked, I don't care. As long as
it does matter. It does matter
if there was no AI.
If it's a leaked track or
they said it was a leaked Kendrick Lamar track that just...
The only difference...
Look, they had a Kendrick Lamar track that just leaked, but it was AI. So it do kind of matter if it's leaked or not.
That's what I'm saying. Does matter. If it's actually you, that's what matters to me. If it's actually
that's where I'm gonna leave my opinion at right now until Drake drops an actual song and it's not.
He's not ready to press the red button yet. That's what he said.
When it's an actual real song and it's not a leaked track, that's when I'm gonna be fully involved. Because right now, especially in this world that we live in, AI could literally drop any song that they want. So I'm not gonna fall for it right now.
Okay, you're not falling for it. But okay, how about I'd ask you this: if it's leaked, but it actually is him. Because at the end of the day, if it's actually him, the only difference between an actual song and a leaked song would just be you're actually making money off of this one because it's an actual song. Other than that,
get a hold of your camp, nigga.
Get a hold of your camp, nigga. Because it's actually you. What's the difference is that
but we heard that 2 weeks ago. We heard that 2 weeks ago, bro. Sorry.
Man, Drake leaked that song, man.
It's leaked. It's leaked.
But
it's actually him.
Just like with J. Cole, he drops a response and he went and deleted.
And then he's still up there. He deleted, but he said, "I'm sorry." He's still up there. And he's still gonna make his money though. But look, I gotta go with my boy Lemon Pepper. It's like, nah, I'm just talking shit. That nigga's a bully. That nigga's a bully, bro. I'm telling y'all, Lemon Pepper, that nigga's a bully, bro. He calling that man a white boy. Yeah, he had surgery. All type of shit, bro. That shit is fucked up.
He called him a white boy like 3 times.
I gotta listen to that one.
But yeah, that's just fucked up. I think that's like, we just had a convo earlier. That's like me just calling bro a white boy out of nowhere just because I'm just gonna switch sides. Bro, we was cool. They was friends, bro. Don't just start calling a nigga a white boy. You was trying to hang out a little bit too late. Nigga, you was hanging with him. What are you talking about? You like a fucking goofy, bro. Like, that's how I feel.
You was doing a whole freestyle with him. Stay scheming.
That's why the whole MMG catalog, bro. All them niggas on MMG on the whole roster just goofy to me, bro. And I'm not just trying to like speak down on niggas or nothing, but I'm saying like y'all niggas be doing some funny ass shit. I laugh. I just think the shit is funny. Y'all get money too.
I think it's all orchestrated as well.
I'm watching.
It's very well orchestrated.
So who you got, Pat?
I don't necessarily got a side out of this one, dog. I really, to tell you the truth, ain't nobody fucking with my, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote boys. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I'm good. You dig? If the nigga step, because I was just online actually, and I was like, Wiz is out this shit. Ain't nobody fucking with none of them Detroit niggas because they know not to fuck with them niggas. Yeah, I'm good.
So you ain't got a dog in the fight. All your people out the way. Okay.
You feel me? We out the way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Only
y'all getting money.
50 keep trying to fuck with it. And I don't see why 50 keep trying to go over there. I keep trying to tell him, like, bro, chill.
Controlling.
Let them niggas do them. But
50 just gonna troll, man. He's just gonna drop funny Instagram captions.
He one of them niggas, you gotta just let them niggas do them. He'll be there. Like at the end of the night, bro he gonna meet y'all before y'all drive off type shit. But he gonna go do him and roam off, and he gonna meet y'all though. He keep up. Let him do him.
All right, now.
What you want? I already told you. I already told you what I said. Like that. I'm not man. Drake right now. First of all, it's a leaked track. 2.
Also, Kendrick got the ups.
2. I ain't never heard Drake give no real balls like that without somebody writing them.
Dang.
Oh, so you fucking with Rose? He fucking with Rose.
And he got a BBL nose. I heard.
Yeah, he fucking with Ross.
That man said he like his rappers on natural. All right, bro.
But I'm gonna still listen to Drake in the car though.
Who are you going with?
Boris, who can if somebody's gonna sit here and not listen to somebody because of this, that is on that you
somebody be
you're idolizing. You're idolizing too much. Because bro, it's not that deep. It's music. Relax. They're all in on this anyway. It's okay. Just listen to the music.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm on Kendrick's side, man. K-Dot, man. Kung Fu Kenny.
Okay.
Kung Fu Kenny.
Now let me tell you something though.
Cause Drake been sneak dissing for a long time, so he called him out. He been sneak dissing.
That's a
now he want to come outside. Yeah, we brought that boy outside. Yeah, the boy.
Nah, but not Cooley. Playboy or really both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of side with him too. But I'm not listening to buddy. They just had a fucking article that just came out with Buddy, and Buddy just said him and Thug is good. Their relationship is their relationship. I'm still not listening to this nigga. What type of answer is that, bro? No, that's like telling me like, I mean, he not gonna say it, but I did.
Oh, we're not.
Oh, you talking about?
We're not doing this again. Yeah, I know who he's talking about. We're not doing this again. That's the end of the.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's the end of the heavily.
And you can't go against Big Slime.
I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Yeah. This has been a good episode.
We thug.
We cannot do this one again. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate
Free
it.
Thugger,
Stay
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.